Hey there teamers, welcome back to another deck profile. This one today is going to be Dynasmon. It's not optimized. I am planning to optimize this deck, so I will mention changes that I make as I go. But yeah, so let's get into it. Starting off with the level 3s. This is level 3s, level 2s. This is definitely ones I will change. I'm currently running 3 of the BT3 Upamon. I would probably change this for the Wanyamon that does jamming. But for now, when attacking once per turn, if you have 3 or fewer security cards, draw 1. That can happen a lot in this deck, so yeah, run 3 of them. And then I also run 2 of the BT18 Wanyamon, which is when attacking once per turn, if you have a yellow tamer, when your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2000 DP for the turn. Again, this one might change out as well. Don't know what I'd change it for though at the moment, but definitely want the Wanyamons that give jamming. On to the level 3s. We have 4 of the BT6 Tapiamon. When a card is removed from your security stack, you draw 1, which is quite nice. Being able to draw is good. Then we have 3 of the BT19 Tapiamon. On play, by trashing your top security card, gain 1 memory, and then all turns once per turn when this yellow Digimon with data or weaponry trait would leave the battle area by your opponent's effects. By trashing your top security card, it doesn't leave. I just realised you could probably run Medieval Gallantmon in this deck because it's red. Well, it has Witchery in it, I believe. I don't know. Have to see. Anyway, next, the BT18 Candlemon. This is your searcher. I will probably run 4 of this, primarily because it is the searcher. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 yellow card with the data trait and 1 card with Witchery trait. Among them to your hand, return the rest to the bottom of your deck. And then the inherit is the same as the Tapiamon. If it has data or Witchery, you can trash your security to prevent it from leaving the field. Next, I also run 1 of the EX8 Tapiamon. All turns, your opponent can't gain memory other than by tamer effects. So that's my level 3s. On to level 4s. And again, this will possibly change if I get more pieces. I'm currently trying out the 4 Wizardmon from EX10. The only issue is it digivolves for free from a level 3, but level 3 from evil. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway, when effect trashes this card from your deck or security stack, give one of your opponent's Digimon security attack -1 until their turn ends. On play when digivolving. By trashing top security card, trash the top 2 cards of your deck, and all your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3000 DP for the turn. And then it has barrier. One of the reasons I'm running it is because it does have Witchery, but it probably change out. I don't know what for yet. Any suggestions in the comments? Let me know. Well, any suggestions? Let me know in the comments. One it might change to is another 2 Wizardmon X from BT19. Digivolves from a Wizardmon for 0, or again, yellow or purple for 3. On play when digivolving, add your top security card to your hand. Then if Wizardmon or X antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, you may place 1 use cost 5 or lower yellow or purple option card from your hand as the bottom security stack. And then it has the same inherit to protect by trashing. Next, I actually run 3 of the BT18 ones. Again, this might change. This is what I've just put together so far. I haven't actually tested this, but it's what I've put together so far, and I would like to test it. But 3 of the BT18 Wizardmon, when digivolving, by trashing your top security card, draw 1 and gain a memory. And then, again, has a protection effect. So there's a lot of protection effects in this. Now, next, I have 2 of the Repamons. Looking at it, might possibly being able to go to a CS sort of build for Dynasmon might be interesting. But with some of the Dynasmons I got, it may not work as much. But yeah, Digivolves from a level 3 with CS straight for a cost 2, or just playing level 3 for a cost 2. On play when Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3000 DP until their turn ends. And then by trashing the top security card instead, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 6000 until their turn ends. And then when attacking, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2000 for the turn. So that is my level 4s. On to level 5s. This is quite an interesting lineup. 2 BT23 Angelmons. Again, Digivolves for free from all cards, so that's all good. When this card would be played from your hand, if you have Lady Devi or Mirai, Mikagura, reduce the play cost by 3. I don't have any of them, so it doesn't matter. On play when Digivolving, add your top security card to your hand. Then if you have 3 of your security cards, you cover +1. And then it gives Alliance, which is going to be interesting in this deck. So, yeah. 2 of the BT18 Mistymons has Barrier, and on play when Digivolving, by trashing top security card, change one Digimon's original DP to 6000 until the end of your opponent's turn, and then all turns, when your security stack is removed from, this Digimon may unsuspend. Now, here is where it gets interesting as well, because we do have the new Dynasmon in here. I believe it is the predominant one. But I run 4 of the Chirinmon, level 4 CS straight, cost 3. When effects trash this card from your security stack, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 8000 DP for the turn. And then when Digivolving, by trashing your top security card, this Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with Kentorasmon or Mitamamon in its name, or the CS trait in your hand with the Digivolution cost reduced by 2. And then it's when attacking once per turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4000 DP for the turn. So having that DP reduction on your opponent's Digimon is nice, because it could help you clear the board and stay alive a bit, especially if you're trashing a lot of your security. And then lastly, for level 5s, 2 Scorbeluchimons. This one evolves for a bit more. On play when Digivolving, by trashing top security card, delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon and gain a memory. So as long as they got something, a level 4 Digimon, you can at least gain a memory. And then on deletion recovery, and then its inherit is the same as the Mistymon. When your security stack is removed from, this Digimon may unsuspend. This is a deck I've been looking to build for a while, but I've never actually found the time until now. Anyway, moving on to level 6s. We run 2 of the BT19 Dynasmon. On play when Digivolving, by trashing top security card, one of your Digimon gains blocker and gets plus 6000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn. All turns once per turn, when this Digimon will leave the battle area, if you have 2 of your security cards, recovery +1. So that's interesting. It'll be nice to see how that works out. We also have 1 Dynasmon Ace. I probably want more of the Dynasmon Aces, just because where we've got a lot of the DP reduction, this has the on play when Digivolving and when attacking by trashing the top security card. When your opponent's Digimon gets minus 6000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn. And then all turns where you have 3 or 4 security cards, this Digimon gains blocker and gets plus 4000 DP. So that might be interesting to have more of these, because it also can blast Evo on top of all your level 5s. So yeah, that'd be a good one to have. We also have 3 of the BT23 Dynasmons. Digivolve for a level 5 from with Veterinary or CS trait. I believe everything bar the yeah, everything bar the Skull Bellucci is applicable. Sorry, it's applicable for this. It has barrier on play when digivolving by trashing your top security card. All your opponent's Digimon gets minus 6,000 DP for the turn, and then all turns once per turn when your security stack is removed from this Digimon gets security attack +1 until your turn ends. Then if you have 3 or fewer security cards, recovery +1. So interesting thing with this is you could swing with it, and then you can alliance to get security attack +1, and then if you end up barriering, or say protecting yourself from an effect, you get an extra security attack, and then if you have 3 or fewer, you do recover. So that'd be nice. I run 3 of them ones. Possibly should run 4, but hey, I've only pulled 3. And then I got 1 Dynasmon X. Digivolves from a Dynasmon for a cost of 1, has raid and blocker, and when digivolving, when attacking, once per turn, if Dynasmon or X anybody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, by trashing your top security card, trash your opponent's top security card, and this Digimon gets plus 6,000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn. And then end of your turn, if you have 2 or fewer security cards, recover +1. So it's a good way to keep yourself alive. Run Monkari Tamer. This is mainly for the memory setting and the recovery, because when I do recover, I can tap to gain a memory, so that is quite nice. Probably want to run more than that, especially considering how many option cards I actually have. But I believe they can all be played by 1 with an effect. 4 of the Dragon Roars from BT18. When this card is trashed from your security card, security stack, activate its security effect. While you have a yellow Digimon with Data or Witching Ray trait, you may ignore this card's colour requirements. Main by trashing your top security card, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 6,000 DP until the end of their turn. Then if you have 2 or lower security cards, place this card as the bottom security card. And then its security effect is delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less. Then if you have 0 security cards, recovery +1. Can happen quite a bit. Again, I've not tested it yet, so it's definitely one that I'll be looking to test. I then have 4 defense trainings. Sorry, not defense, physical trainings. Mostly for the search of it and the reduced DP, reduced evolution, because as you see, we do have quite a few high play cost evolutions. So I run 4 of them. I then run, because I can, an Amber Memory Boost. Now, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 yellow or 1 purple card among them to your hand, return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Luckily, all my Digimon are at least yellow or purple, so can pretty much find everything in my deck, and then gains 2 memory on delay, as all memory boosts do. And then this one's more of a sort of tech spot, a Crimson Blaze. Reduce the memory cost of this card in your hand by 1 for each Digimon your opponent has in play, and then delete all your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less. Your opponent can't play Digimon by effects until the end of the next turn. The trouble is, it's only the Dynasmons when the Dynasmons are on the board that I can play this. So, yeah, it might be something that gets taken out, or, like I said, it is a flex spot, so if it does work out, that's cool. If not, then it will be taken out. But if anyone has any suggestions on how to improve this, like what to change and what not to, let me know in the comments below. I might be looking towards going towards a more CS build with it. Mostly because, like I said, this Dynasmon Evo is for free. If I get more of this one, most of the time I'll probably be Blast Evo in it. And then the Dynasmon from BT23 evolves from CS. So, yeah. That is my Dynasmon deck. Any changes to it would be helpful in the comments below. And until next time, guys, I shall see you around. Goodbye.